But the issue is when you have a group of men, the lower half of attractiveness of men in online dating, which has doubled, now it's about half of relationships, and the top 20% of men in terms of attractiveness get about 60% of the interest, you end up with a group of men that are more prone to conspiracy theory, more prone to misogynistic content, more prone to not believe in climate change. So this is the American story. If it's written with a pen whose ink is failing young men, does not end well. This is an existential crisis, failing young men.
Make sense to you, Professor Vitter?
All right, let me just say something before we go on here. This clown over here, this Four Eyes over here, talking about how equating men's loneliness and the fact that guys are turning to AI is, they're turning to misogynistic content. Basically, you know what he's talking about, right? He's talking about the red pill. That's what he's talking about. He's talking about any videos like ours or information like ours that awakens men to the lie they've been sold their entire lives. Okay? Let's be honest here. I mean, the fact that this clown equates it to not believing in climate change, are you kidding me, dude? The reason why most people don't believe in climate change is because climate looks fine out there. Every single day we go out, there's no threat to us, okay? It's kind of like, and this is the same news station, the same jackasses that said the biggest threat to us currently right now, the number one threat is white supremacy. I mean, really, dude? Really? Do you walk out your door, right, and go, oh my gosh, dude, I gotta be careful, man. I gotta be packing, man. White supremacist, bro. White supremacist. I mean, no, you don't see that every day, right? The biggest threat to society right now are clowns like this, the media, simps. That's Cash in the background, by the way. But yeah, that is the biggest threat that we are facing right now. No, when we walk out, it's not climate change. Nobody's even thinking twice about that. I mean, is there air pollution that we need to be conscious of? Absolutely, right? Absolutely. I'm on board with that. But climate change, oh my gosh, the world's going to end in 12 years, and then they keep moving the goalposts. Like back in 2000, they said the world was going to end by like 2012 if we didn't start addressing climate change. They used to call it global warming. Back in the 70s, it was called global cooling, by the way. I mean, there's always some new snake oil that these putzes are selling, right? To just take away more of your freedoms, take away more of your money. That's always what it boils down to. It's always passed under the guise of safety, kind of like the last pandemic we went through, right? Oh, everyone has to stay home and lock down, right? It's for everyone's safety. That's what they always do, right? Whenever they're about to take away your freedoms or take away more of your money, oh, we got to do this. It's for the safety. It's for your safety. No, just leave us alone, man. What a clown, though. Climate change, man. I mean, if you actually do your research on it, you'll laugh your ass off, right? Because the data is so against it. There's way more data to show that there is no climate change, right? Than there actually is. You guys should watch John Stossel. I recommend John Stossel. I don't really recommend many channels on my channel, but I will recommend you watch John Stossel. He's done a number of videos on climate change and actual scientists who want to debate the 97% of scientists say that there's climate change. No, those 97% are in the back pockets of the establishment. That's why there's 97% claiming there's a problem with our weather, right? The only person who can control the weather is God. Okay, let's go on. Sorry for that rant.
ISIS, failing young men.
Make sense to you, Professor Vitter?
Absolutely. What happens is these young men get in these AI relationships, and because the AI learns from you exactly what you like and you don't like, you end up having these perfect relationships. So that when you go into real life...
You end up having these perfect relationships. You mean like the relationships we used to have with women back in the day before feminism? Perfect relationships, right? No relationship is perfect, by the way. Even with the AI, man, there'll always be something you're unhappy about, but a lot of these things you can fix.
And you try to have a relationship, the most human thing we can do, it's not perfect, and there's ups and downs, and they're not able to deal with these ups and downs, not only in relationships, but in life in general.
Ups and downs. Ups and downs. So yeah, basically, you're not complying enough, guys. When a woman tells you to, basically be her puppet and give her money and act exactly how she wants you to act and do whatever she says, be like Simon Says out there. You just need to comply, right? Because life ain't perfect. Start complying. Man, this channel disgusts me. I'm sorry, man. I don't like any of the mainstream channels, including Fox, but this channel really, really just disgusts me. That they could sit there with a straight face. Well, this dude looks like he's about to break out, laughing. But this dude they could sit there with a straight face and just promote complete lies, right? And Satanism. We really want to be
Professor
true.
Vitter, if a young man has an AI girlfriend, is there shame in that? In other words, is this the sort of thing that you share with your buddy, or are you keeping it a secret?
It's interesting. It started off as something that was kept secret, sort of like the porn industry. Young men wouldn't talk about porn, or that was Playboy was hidden behind some house somewhere. But then it became.
Dude, we totally talked about porn and Playboy back in the day. Like, I remember my buddies trading Playboy and Penthouse with each other. Like, dude, I got this Penthouse. I'll trade you that Playboy for a couple of nights or whatever. Yeah, what is this chick talking about?
Part of the normal conversation, and that's what we're seeing with AI girlfriends. Is now it's becoming part of the normal conversation, and it's no longer shameful, which means it becomes significantly bigger.
What did I tell you guys? What? Watch my video that I uploaded a few weeks back called "Pickup Artist Predicts the End of Women." I told you by 2033, you will walk out your front door and you will not recognize the dating market, what's going on out there. You'll recognize society, but it'll be pretty trippy how so many dudes are turning to AI. And the funny thing is these people never address the elephant in the room. Like, what is the root cause? Why are so many guys turning to AI girlfriends? Why are so many guys becoming these passport bros, so to speak, and going to other countries just to find a woman? How come you don't see women doing that? How come women aren't turning to AI boyfriends? How come women aren't getting a passport and going to a different country to find a man? Oh, because they got it good. Because they can find one right here. They don't need an AI boyfriend. They don't need to travel overseas to find a boyfriend. No. They've got them right here. Right? Many of them who are decently attractive, like this woman here, tons of beta males in her friend zone. You tell me this chick, as serious as she looks here on CNN, this chick's got so many beta males in her friend zone, it's not even funny. Let's be honest, right? Beta males are probably watching her right now that are sitting in her friend zone like, oh, I just want her so bad. I just want her. And they can't have her because she's out dating Chads. I don't know if she's married, so I shouldn't say that. But yeah, her type, right? Most modern women out there, they don't need to go anywhere or turn to any AI in order to be fulfilled, right? Emotionally, sexually. No, they don't need to turn anywhere. They got plenty of options right where they are, right where they stand. They can walk out the front door. Plenty of dudes willing to hit them up, willing to do whatever they want, because we have too many simps out there. Not enough guys subscribe to the 33 Secrets. That's the problem. So, let's continue.
You saw, I hope you saw, I don't know if you have a return monitor, but we showed, can we put up again, Jordan, can you just show the imaging? It's so sophisticated, and I'm sure it's only going to get better and better. And I'm wondering the impact it's going to have on a young man's... There, I'm showing one of these avatars right now. I'm also wondering, much like porn being ubiquitous...
Okay, I want you guys, not to stop this, but I want you guys to take a quick look at this chick, right? This is an AI girlfriend. Look at her, okay? Very feminine features. I would make her a little younger. She's looking like she's already post-wall here. I don't want a post-wall AI robot, right? She's looking post-wall here. But very feminine features. Her boobs are a little accentuated. They look kind of fake to me, but just for her body frame, it's possible. But yeah, this is rare. But just her facial features. Do you see duck lips? Do you see any lip fillers? Do you see 10-inch fake ass eyelashes? No. Do you see fake hair extensions? No. Do you see a bull ring through her nose, like a little feminist bull ring? Do you see green, purple, and orange hair? like the feminists often do. Do you see those big ass hula hoop earrings? Like, the bigger the hoops, the bigger the hoe. No, you don't. You see a very classy, sophisticated, feminine looking girl. And this is what the majority, if not all of the AI robots are looking like, right? You don't see, but I mean, and this is why in my thumbnails I compare these AI girlfriends to real life girlfriends or real modern women out there. I mean, look, she is so feminine looking, so classy looking. And then you look at most women out there, well, I shouldn't say most, but a lot, right? With the multicolored hair, with the, nose rings, with, the duck lips, the injections in their face. They're looking like Frankenstein, like a feminist version of Frankenstein these days, like my ex from 2006, right? So, yeah, I mean, the market is speaking, right? It's saying, hey, this is what guys want. Look at this woman. This is what guys want. Classy, doesn't sleep around, keeps her feet at home, submissive. Jeez, man, is it really that hard? Is it really that hard? So, yeah. And I just got like a DM from some hater chick who didn't like what I had to say about this, and she was like, "Oh, you're sound so demanding and controlling with your standards." I'm like, "Oh, so wanting a woman who's feminine and nurturing and submissive is demanding and controlling?" Of course, she had fake boobs, lip injections, fake eyelashes, fake hair, looked faker than a Chinese Rolex, right? But I mean, the market is speaking. This is what men want. This is what men desire. Why can't women go, oh, that's what men want? Okay, I'm going to try to be that. Because that's what dudes do. That's what guys do. Like, when women talk about what they want, they try to be, guys try to become that, right? They try to be that, right? We call them simps. They try to just emulate that. It's always a bad idea. This is why you never listen to women. Right? You got to take your advice from a dude. I mean, really, the way to get a girl who says, oh, I just want this nice guy, brings me flowers. No, do the exact opposite of that. You have a better shot of getting her. Anyway, let's let him continue.
It's going to raise expectations, right? If porn is so accessible among young men, they're going to have expectations that that's, the natural course of business, when perhaps it isn't.
God forbid men have expectations. You mean standards, okay? Standards and expectations, preferences. God forbid men have any of those. No, you're not allowed to have that, right? Where you expect women to act a certain way. What have I told you guys, right? Watch my video that I uploaded a few weeks ago. This is about me predicting the end of women. This is going to force women to basically shape up, right? If you want any attention from men, especially the incels that feed them all the attention. If you want attention from the incels anymore moving forward, if you want any time, I don't think the incels are going to be giving them money anymore. Now when they got the AI girlfriend and the AI doll walking around their home, no, why? They don't need to do anything for women at that point. That's why the Matrix is so freaked out right now over this whole AI girlfriend trend. When for the last 60 years they pretty much ignored men. They have ignored men's needs, right? All of a sudden, after 60 years, here they come. No, guys, stop with this AI girlfriend. It's not good for you. Oh, not good for you. Get a real girlfriend. No. It's too late for that. Okay, but their whole concern is because it takes power away from women. It will take money away from women, right? And it will take power and control away from the Matrix, from the establishment, from all these corporations that are parachuting all these female CEOs in, all these diversity quotas. It will all come to a screeching end, guys. Why? Because for the last 60 years, it's men who paved the way for feminism, for female CEOs, for women in the workplace, in the workforce, for single mom, the rise of single moms. It's men who paved the way for this. It wasn't women, right? I've always said women can't do anything in society without men's approval, because it takes men. It takes weak men to just be like, oh, maybe I'll get laid if I kick open the door for her. That's what's happened over the last 60 years. We've had a bunch of weak men who allowed women to, just spread evil throughout the world through feminism, sexual liberation, single moms, you name it. It's all coming to an end now, because now guys no longer need to simp to women when they're just going to be turned into their AI robot, right? And the majority of dudes that these companies are targeting, the demographic, are basically the incels, basically the simps, basically these lonely guys who can't get laid, basically the same dudes that have kicked the doors wide open for women over the last 60 years. They're about to lose one of their major areas of support, right? I mean, really, pretty much all of their support. They're about to lose all these guys to these robots, AI girlfriends. And it'll be interesting to see what happens. Okay, I don't have a dog in this fight. I'm going to continue to date real women because that's what I like. And I mean, my phone is insanely full of phone numbers, man. Just because I'm a professional pickup artist, I go out all the time. So I have just women after women. I mean, this is just from 2023 alone. I mean, I've got numbers after numbers. I mean, these are all women's phone numbers that I've cold approached. Oops, almost called one of them. That I've cold approached in 2023 alone. I mean, I've got literally hundreds of phone numbers in here. I don't need an AI robot. I'm okay. But this is why you got to get in 7 months to mastery. Join us, right? But I understand why guys are going to turn to AI. And again, it's not something I would ever do. I think it's a little demonic and satanic. However, it's going to be pretty scary what the future holds. And I mean, especially for women, right? Things are about to change. I've always told you guys, as you guys who've been messaging me over the last 10 years that I've had my channel going, hey, are things ever going to turn around? Women are terrible these days. They're so entitled. They're so narcissistic. When will the tides turn? And I said, hey, man, I've always said it's Murphy's Law, bro. Hang around. Because what goes up must come down, and it's about to come down very quickly. I predicted 2033. It could happen before then, but that's just my estimate. So let's finish this.
Say it that way. And similarly, when there's an avatar who looks like that, it too is going to set expectations.
Yep.
You get the final word.
Yeah, that looks like that, who's thin and isn't like all fat and disgusting and gross like a lot of these females today. Look, this chick's thin waistline, fit. Looks like she goes to her virtual gym. But that will also cause women to shape up or ship out.
Get the final word.
You can set things down to their rear end size. So you can set anything you want, which is going to create really terrible expectations and just continue this epidemic of loneliness that has enormous repercussions.
No, the loneliness will end. What are you talking about, lady? The loneliness is going to end if these guys have basically an AI girlfriend walking around their apartment, their home, that looks like a real flesh and blood human being. And they're going to get closer and closer to the actual texture of our flesh and the feeling. I mean, believe me, it's going to be some scary times. So this chick is freaking out because she knows it's going to affect her. This dude looks like he can't wait to get his AI robot. This clown looked like he's about to get his AI robot. He's like the wheels are turning in his brain right now going, man, that's a pretty hot robot.
I'm going to read some social media aloud, so don't tap out yet. Let's see what we have. Put it up on the screen. Here we go. Human relationships are hard. AI relationships are easy. It's unhealthy for technology to save us from all of life's challenges, says Conspiracy Crush. But Professor Vittert, I don't know how we put this genie back in the bottle, right?
You can't.
I'm not sure there is a way to keep the AI genie back in the bottle. I think we have to address these issues at the root of them, which is where this loneliness starts.
With feminism, okay? The way, really the way to end if they really wanted, and these these women, they just can't compete with AI anymore. They will try to compete, guys. They will try to compete. That's another prediction of mine is you will see hot women out there competing for average men when these AI robots become a thing and they become more mainstream. And obviously as a technology, right now they're really expensive, the actual robots, but as the technology progresses with anything technological, as much as, every year with the advancements made, the price of it will come down, right? It's like your flat screen TV back in the day when they came out, a couple of decades ago, they were crazy expensive, right? Now, they're only a few $100, even less. You can find one for under 100 on eBay. So yeah, you'll see the same thing with these dolls. Man, this guy's expression, he's just waiting to get his little AI doll. Crazy, crazy.
And that will be what solves this, if ever.
One more social media. Put it up if you can, Jordan, and I'll read it aloud. What do we have? AI is a quick fix that will eventually backfire.
Okay, of course, a woman. Yeah, the women are just losing their minds over this AI, aren't they? Kelly McCluskey. AI is a quick fix that will eventually backfire, I think. How? It'll backfire on you as a female if you're not being good to your husband. Hey, all you women, by the way, you see this AI technology on the rise, you better clamp down on a husband. You better find yourself a man before you lose him to the AI trend revolution that's going to be happening pretty soon.
I think, says Kelly. I think the backfiring, Professor Vittert, has already begun, and the level of sophistication when the pairing that you referenced is now a part of this drill. My God, the world's coming to hell in a handbasket. The final thought is yours.
I think we're going to see what we only dreamed of in the movies, and it's not a really good reality.
For you, obviously, and your establishment network here, Clown News Network. So, as always, gentlemen, drop your comments below. Let me know what you think of this whole AI revolution that's going to be happening and your thoughts on it. Are you going to continue to date real women? Or are you just going to check out? What are your thoughts on this? You know mine. So drop your comments below, and I will see you there in my comments. Drop those comments below, guys. I love to hear them. And till next time, this is M from the 33 Secrets. Don't forget to smash that like button below. Go ahead and smash it right now. Do it for the DeLorean. Smash that like button below. Also, hit that notification bell right next to it so you're notified whenever I release a brand new coaching video here on the YouTube. More importantly, guys, please make sure you subscribe to my channel. Helps me out a ton when you guys actually subscribe to my channel. So please make sure you're subscribed to my channel as well. And for all you guys who want to support my work and all of this red pill, gold pill, and platinum pill content that I am teaching you even further, the best way to do that is by jumping into my monthly online coaching program, 7 Months to Mastery, where I am teaching guys just like you how to go out there and approach and close. Thank you. This car gets so much attention, it's crazy. How to go out there and approach and close the youngest, hottest, and most beautiful looking women on the planet. I'm talking about 8s, 9s, and 10s. The same exact type of women that I teach my students all over the world to go out there and approach and close. And we're making it happen every single week, guys. I kid you not, every single week, all over the world, no matter what kind of pandemic is going on, no matter what kind of virus is going on, we are making things happen and continuing to live our lives 24/7, 365 days a year. And I want you to join us. And it's the best way to support my work as well. So you're killing two birds with one stone there. And it's real easy to get signed up. All you need to do is click that link below in my description box. It will take you over to my website where you can get signed up right now. It just takes 2 seconds. So do that now, and I will see you in my next coaching video. All right, my hightail out of here. Yeah, it's really difficult to shoot in this car, guys. It just gets so much attention, but I've been getting a lot of requests from you guys like, hey, shoot vids while you're driving. And I'm like, okay, A, that's dangerous, but I'm keeping my eyes on the road. I've got the camera kind of like mounted to my windshield right now. But B, the biggest reason is it's really hard to shoot in this car with people like honking and waving and whipping out their cell phone cameras like, oh my gosh, it's DeLorean. Yeah, so until next time.